This is Tawanda, just in case a motherfucker don't know.
See,
Okay, here
that's
we
the
go.
lip.
That is Tawana. That was the woman who
But
came
she
in my
tried to do a
family.
little.
Right. Is that the way her lip is, or is that a filter?
Yeah, that's the way her lip is. But she did a little duck lip. But on the right side, it hangs like the bottom lip. It hangs on the right side.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome because this is the same woman who did makeup tips for me, and those brows. Somebody said they were skating on thin ice. And this is what happens when you come over here and join the Beehive. You come over here expecting money. Me dropping on you, stroke mouth. Exactly. You come over here expecting so much out of me and not putting anything. I'm an investment. You want me to invest in you? You know what I'm saying? I have to see an investment, right? So you motherfuckers come over here thinking you gonna jerk me, my family, and do all of this extra shit, and then you want to take my content, and then you want to run to my ops. So when they get pissed off with me, you know what they do? They go run to the bitches that I've been beefing with. They all did it. Miss Meats, Organic, Big O Chef, even Tammy Toupee even went back to, like, these bitches are just fucking weird to me. I'm not sitting with somebody that fucking read me and my kids. I'm just not doing that. Tawana's hanging out with a pedophile. I shared that tea with everybody before when they was all sitting on the panel, and Adrian accused me and Nippy of calling the police on him. And no, the state versus motherfucking Adrian. He's a fucking stalker. He's a harasser, and he like little girl pussy. And then I also stated that Irish girl fucking was being investigated. Her daughter was being investigated for her soliciting her ass on the internet. She said that I was a fucking liar. So now we found the receipts. I went through some of my receipts because I always send one of my family members, when you send me a receipt, I send it to someone else because I know I'm a fucking fuck up and I'll fucking delete it, and I don't really listen. I don't really read. I don't really pay attention, but they do. So they remind me of what I have. So I just went through some tea, and we will be sharing that a little bit later. So yes, she is sitting with a pedophile, and Tawana constantly fucking talks to this man. This man is an abuser. This man is in court for harassing and going back and touching his victims. We seen that, and let me go pull that receipt up. So just in case we need to see a receipt, because this is some bullshit. So if Tammy PA kind of confirmed, or he was, here we go. All right, and this right here is for your safety. All right, so do y'all not swipe the screen, please? He was arrested. So what it says is that South Carolina versus Adrian Brockman. So after I pulled up was something that is public information and something that you need to know about why he was arrested. And the only reason why we did this was because they accused us, this is for awareness only, of locking him up. So I'm like, well, how the fuck we do that? So what we did, so, we got a little bit, he didn't know that I had his first and last name. Of course, they all don't. They all think that, what I'm saying, like, no, that's not the issue, Mr. Tisher. So, and he beats women, and he's very controlling. So what had happened was, this is public records. We wanted to find out why the nigga was actually motherfucking locked up. This bitch gets on a fucking on a panel and starts screaming, "Oh, he didn't do it." So this is what we found out: criminal sexual conduct, first degree. commit to attempt to lewd and act a child over 16 and act an actor over 14 years old. I mean, we have the whole court case, and this bitch continues to take his phone calls. Now, there's something really fucking stupid about this. We're gonna get back on topic, but we just had a little brief commercial break. Adrian Brockman, his Beagle name is Adrian the Great. Adrian the Great. That's his Beagle name. Adrian the Great, and his name is Adrian Brockman. And any nigga that take a picture without a motherfucking beard is a weirdo. All right. So now we're gonna get back to the topic at hand. All right. We're gonna get back to did we get this? Do we have a little bit more information? No, it's the same. It's the same information. It's the same information. I think this is the same information. Yeah, we got that. All right. So let's get back to our tea at hand. We were having a discussion about the RE and in the K9 situation. Make sure that you tune in because K9 is having an interview with, I think his name is King T. That's the name that he said last night. King T, not King B. All right. So King T the next time. Big pressure next time. All right, next time. Because some of us may feel like Ari is still a man. I don't know how many of us, and that's exactly what women are fighting for. I don't think that if you were born a biological man that you should be putting your hands on any woman. I think it's easier for a transgender woman to fight a woman because they know they're gonna beat them. You don't get a flex. You don't get me doing seal claps and all this bullshit because you can beat up a woman. That's not what I'm gonna get my brother. I don't give a fuck if you come over here and you fucking in heels with lashes. I'm gonna get my brother to beat your ass. I'm not fighting no nigga. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Either if I have a man, he gonna whip your ass, or I'm gonna go grab one of my brothers or my nephews and they gonna tear your ass up. I'm not fighting no bio fucking man. You know what I'm saying? You know how bad you could hurt me. And let me tell you something. You know, I mean, listen, I fight, but I'm gonna fight a woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't argue with men. I don't argue with men who turn into women. That's just not my tea. You gonna win, bitch. You gonna win. So we know that that's a win. It. I don't go into fights that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I can't beat. I'm very, mindful of that. I'm not going to fight a man a woman that was born a man. Now, with her and Barbie, with Barbie talking like she gonna fight her, now that's where we ended off at. K9 said these words: I am not going to let my wife or my woman fight no man. Okay. He referred to Guntrell as a man. Okay. He referred to him. He said, I'm not going to let my girlfriend fight no nigga. So there are times where when I was married, that I was trying to snatch a bitch through the drive-through window or slap a bitch in Walgreens, excuse me, not Walmart, Walgreens. I remember several times where I wanted to slap a bitch and my ex-husband would jump right in front of me and be like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like no man is going to let no woman that he's dating fight. One, he ain't gonna let you take no L. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? Number two, he ain't gonna let you fight because you a lady. You know what I'm saying? They got so many reasons why they don't want you to fight. You know what I'm saying? This is why we shouldn't be jumping out of our places talking about we gonna fight somebody when we know we with a man that ain't gonna allow that to happen. And of course, that's what happened on this particular incident. Do I feel like K9 was wrong for having a one-on-one with Guntrell or Ari? You know what I'm saying? I feel like if Ari was better prepared, maybe they could have had a better fight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it could have been better, you know what I'm saying, went down or whatever. But do I think that was a man versus man fight? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Do I think that K9 could have probably whooped his ass? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like really, let's be honest. We seen that it was a content. It was a show. It was a show, and we was here
I
for it.
don't feel like I feel like with a fight, it don't matter if they sneak up on you or what, bitch. You stay ready. When you talk all the shit Ari talks, bitch, you stay ready. You never be caught off guard because you know what the fuck you doing out here in these streets.
Right. So it's one thing when you are the aggressor and you popping shit. And then when you're being the victim and you responding, that's another thing. Because you people sometimes get amnesia. I'm not on either side. I'm being unbiased. I'm just trying to see where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I only can give commentary on what I see. I don't know Ari. I've probably been in her room maybe twice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not her gifter. You know what I'm saying? So I've definitely tried to get into her or whatever. But there were certain topics that Ari had that while I was in the room that I just didn't identify with. And I think one of them was witchcraft or some sort of stuff like that. And I was just like, I can't. If my spirit don't resonate with it, I'm not sitting in the room. That does not mean that I did not like her. It just means that, I just don't watch her. But I do know her. So this is not me being biased. What I am going to say is that if you are the aggressor, right? And you keep fucking with somebody and you keep fucking with somebody and you keep fucking with somebody and then they bust out and fucking shoot the shit out you or beat your fucking ass. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Or like Messi said, should you always be ready? You know what I'm saying? Should you always be ready? Like, do you think that Ari is the aggressive? Now, we do know Ari to be about her business, but let me ask you a question. What is Ari's business? I've seen her bust out Leah's mother's windows. Okay? I've heard that she's done that. Does that make her crazy? Does that make her not know that she has no sense? I've seen her do a lot of threatening. Right? That's another reason why I choose to stay away. You know what I'm saying? Because I walk with no fear. You know what I'm saying? I do. You know what I'm saying? It's my time to go. It's my time to go. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that I did everything with God, that I make it up to heaven. But what I'm saying is okay, we get that people, this is like one big group home. This is how I get it. You got the big bad wolf. You got motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying? They stick together. They clicked up. They get all of that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be in fear. You know what I'm saying? Of certain parties and certain groups of certain people right there. Nobody has the corner to locked up the crazy. Ari did all that stuff with Barbie Agency just a week ago. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I say I know T or whatever, but I don't really discuss it. You know what I'm saying? Until matters like this comes. So anyway, right? So does that make Ari crazy? You know what I'm saying? If she can get your IP address like a lot of fucking computer geeks, excuse me, not computer weeks, computer geeks, get your IP number and your social security number. What is that supposed to do? Are you supposed to drain someone liquid's asset? I mean, isn't that putting you in a position to be seen? If I was a hacker or if I was somebody who was on the run from the FBI, he talk crazy until crazy show up. Right. So if I was that, wouldn't I want to be more low key? If, I wouldn't be so much vocal about me erasing my fingerprints or me being on a run or, you know what I'm saying? Or people, because I don't know if I'm the dumbest person in the room, but I hope you know that when the FBI gets a hold of you, it's not that they don't see you. They just wait and they keep building it up so they could put you away for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And then they gather, I'm telling you what I know. And then they gather everybody who's associated with you, right, to get you on bigger charges. So nobody actually gets away with anything. Nobody's bigger than the law. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to say that. So, but now we back on topic. So what I'm saying is because I'm not the reason why I'm speaking against it is because I was recently doxxed. So anything that has anything to do with being doxxed, I'm not with it. I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's fucking funny. And I hope they could lock all of you motherfuckers up. I'm not with it. So what I'm going to say is, I'm not against Ari. I just against what Ari does. You know what I'm saying? And if Ari docks me, I would like to know. So what I'm saying is that does that make me supposed to be fearful of you because you could bust out my windows? Or because you're a man and you could fight a woman? Is that supposed to make me scared? Or because you're going to get a bunch